How do I go about my ISP application has been a question on a lot of people's mind very recently, because I think you have less than a month to actually complete it. And that is the same question that I had when I was writing my application a year ago. So welcome back to my series, Figuring Out Your MBA Application with Anisha. And today I'm going to sort of break down my overview process in terms of how I went about the first stage of writing my application. It was a multi-step process, which is why I'm going to break the series down into 3 to 4 parts. And essentially, I'll give you more actionable points as we go about. It can seem like a daunting process to begin writing your application, and a lot of us tend to over index on the essay part of the application itself. But that's not the only section where you need to tell your story. Your story needs to be crafted across all the sections. For example, the awards and achievements section, the section where you can highlight like other degrees that you hold. Maybe you have a degree in an instrument that you play. And then there's your essays, and then there's your resume. So all of them together need to tell a coherent story. It just can't be your essay, because again, essay has limited words, right? So you need to pick and choose events from your life that make the most sense for that section. But these other sections, you can add on a lot of other things that maybe you couldn't put into your essay to make a very holistic application. So first thing that I did was I took out all my like certificates that my parents had very nicely actually kept in these folders from nursery till like I think college, undergrad. So I started going through it, and essentially I started jotting down pointers of things that I used to enjoy doing as a kid. It could be debate, it could be writing, anything. And then all of those together, I started basically recording myself because I want to transcribe it entirely, essentially do a word vomit of all the experiences that I've lived in my life and that have shaped me to be the person I am today. And once I finished that, it took me a couple of hours to get to the final like transcript. What I did after that is, as I was talking as well, I realized that there were some time threads. So you need to find those time threads to craft a coherent story, right? Not everything is important. So for me, let's take an example. Since I was a kid, I was very active in participating in debate competitions, elocution competitions, and for most of those things, I used to do the research myself. When I would do the research, and because I used to write a lot of it as well, I started developing this knack for doing research and essentially like finding out these creative ways of explaining a particular point. That actually led to me writing for my school newsletters, for Times of India. Post that, in college, like the same writing knack led to me actually writing for the content on social media as well. And finally, that got me like an internship in my second year for a marketing firm where I worked for a year. I started out as a copywriter there, and led to like more research based writing, and then trying to like manage like an entire brand's content as well. And I think that was like, say for example, this is a time thread, right? So it all makes sense now. So in the awards and achievement section, I added like maybe certain awards that I won in debate, and all the awards that I won, it was not from the ones that from say fourth or fifth grade. It was ones which were later, something that was a little bit more tangible in nature, something that made more sense, something maybe from my 12th grade or 10th grade or even undergrad maybe. And then my internship made sense. All of these like pointers or stories made sense.